Oversight Chair James Comer told me members of his panel are open to a pardon for Ghislaine Maxwell so that she would share info with Congress. Robert Garcia said the move would be disrespectful to Epstein's victims. Plus, all Dems opposed it.
Ladies and gentlemen, another day in the life of the United States of hypocriticism. And as I've said before, there's never been a better time to be a criminal, white male criminal living in America than it is right now. What you just saw from the good ladies and the husband from the I Had It podcast is what's going on in the United States government as we speak. A woman who most victims have said was the worst part of a world pedophile ring is being softened to get a damn pardon. Let that sink in. Now, this comes from the party that's supposed to be of Christian values, which I've always told y'all was wrong and a lie. This is supposed to come from the party that swear up and down they love children so much that if a man nut on a woman kneecap, they do not want the nut on the knee to be aborted, meaning you can't wipe that shit and throw it in the trash because they love kids so much. But one of the biggest things to harm young children and furthermore white girls, this pedophile ring that involves some of the most powerful people in the world, MAGA fake ass Christians, is willing to let this go. Now, folks, as a black person, I've been learned how white people are a long time ago, and I've been waiting for the day that it would be put on full display to see how America would behave. And so far, America has let us down because all that bull jive white dudes would say about patriotism, pulling yourself up by the bootstraps, capitalism being the best system, believing in God, all that shit was horse squeeze to get you to conform to what they want you to conform so that they could do wrong while you look the other way. Well, that is exactly what we've got going on with this Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, why is Trump considering giving her a pardon? Take a look at this.
Scott McFarland post, Justice Department has just received a USB drive with filings by Ghislaine Maxwell, which includes an amended motion to vacate her criminal conviction and prison sentence. Trump admin prosecutor says arguments appear duplicative and meritless.
So Ghislaine Maxwell got moved to a cushiony ass prison in the first place, ladies and gentlemen, which she shouldn't be moved there. She should have never got that movement in the first place. And one has to beg to ask, why has she not been taken out the way Epstein was? Well, I can give you a little insight because Epstein was willing to sing like a damn mockingbird sitting on a Christmas stoop. He was tired and he was ready to sing. Ghislaine has been toes down with Trump from day one. And right now, that is her way of saying, Trump, you better move your ass and get me up out of here or else I'm gonna start singing. Now, I don't want to see her I don't want to see her get out of prison. But I think the Democrats have to capitalize on this and maybe offer a counterpart to get her to disclose everything and prove it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want that. I really don't. However, because that is so disrespectful to the victims. But what I also think is more disrespectful to the victims, now mind you, Todd Blanche and the DOJ, they have not interviewed any of these victims to connect the dots. It's almost as if they don't want to connect the dots. Now, do y'all remember Sean P. Diddy Combs and how white folks vilified him so badly his ass is in jail? Y'all remember Michael Vick and dog fighting and how they vilified his ass and he went to Leavenworth? Which one is worse, ladies and gentlemen? Michael Vick dog fighting, P. Diddy Combs and his freak off parties, or a worldwide criminal sex ring with girls and boys, mind you? I would contend they are all horrible, but one involves a higher level of people, one involves more people, and that is all this Epstein shit. And at the end of the day, if Ghislaine can give up the powerful men who Trump has already said is involved in this shit, I think Democrats need to get in front of it and offer her something. But she's got to prove she can connect the dots. She's got to prove that she can throw Trump under the bus. And right now she's bidding for the highest bidder. Now, this bum ass that we've got running the DOJ, Todd Blanche, who used to be Trump's defense attorney and is good friends with Epstein's former attorney. He got out here and just lied and lied, and he lied so much I think his nose is pointing from DC to Chicago, because he's talking about there are no men involved in anything of criminal doing. Take a look.
You said this is the end of the Epstein, of your review of the Epstein files. So just to clarify, is the public going to learn the identities of the men who abused the girls with the information that you're releasing? And if not, why not? And then I have a quick follow-up.
I mean, you just baked in an assumption into your question that I have never said and I don't know to be true. Is the public going to learn about men that abuse these girls? Like, what does that mean? I mean, I don't understand what that means.
Well, I mean, they're the men who abused the young women through Epstein's.
Look, we said in July, and it remains as true today as it was in July. If we had information, we meaning the Department of Justice, about men who abused women, we would prosecute them, right? We talked about the work that we're doing. That's why I said that. I said this earlier. There's this built-in assumption that somehow there's this hidden tranche of information of men that we know about that we're covering up or that we're choosing not to prosecute. That is not the case. I don't know whether there are men out there that abuse.
You hear the double standards, ladies and gentlemen? This is one of the biggest cover-ups we've ever seen, not just in America, but in the world. Other governments are stepping up and going after people, thank God, because America doesn't want to do it. And I contend Democrats need to continue putting pressure not only on Republicans, but the American people, the fake ass people who put Trump back in office, and you women, especially you suburban women that voted for Trump, you women that asses know better, that are the main ones that want to be house mothers, taking care of the kids and shit like that. Maxwell was grooming these girls. How would you feel if she was grooming your girl? Or do you not have enough empathy to feel something for the people who had to suffer? As long as it's not your house, you don't care. Well, this was the response from the Democrats, ladies and gentlemen. Take a listen to this.
That would be a huge step backwards and, quite frankly, so disrespectful to the survivors. She is a known abuser. She is a known liar. If the DOJ or oversight Republicans are out there trying to negotiate some sort of pardon, that is not only a huge slap in the face to this investigation, to anyone, to the American public, he added, it's part of a massive cover-up.
Well, folks, you've got the whole story. Let me know what you think. For me, I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted that the one area I thought would get a response out of more white people, something that's hurting white girls, obviously that's not working, because what's being protected? White rich men who in essence rule the world. Protecting them is more important than protecting these oftentimes poor girls, oftentimes girls stuck in rough situations, and most of them were white. And white America is showing you what they really are about. So Democrats, it's time for you to put your foot down. We know right from wrong, and don't give a damn about that sloth of American people. You have got to get in here, change the laws so that the majority of America speaks. We've got to fix this whole Senate. South Dakota gets 2 senators versus California only getting 2. We've got to fix this Congress. We've got to do something about this Supreme Court, and we have got to get money out of politics. So Democrats, this is your layup. Matter of fact, this is your alley-oop from Kobe to Shaq. Slam dunk this shit down the throats of these pussy-ass, fake-ass American Christians and patriots, and let's get something done. Hell, Marjorie Taylor Greene has been out here stumping. Maybe even offer something to Elon Musk, because y'all know his ass know where all the bodies is buried. Get him back on the team. Whatever we need to do, we need to take down all these men and throw their asses under the jail, never let them get out. Post your comments, let me know what you think. Don't forget, I go live stock trading each and every day on my stock channel, Win by Losing in Stocks. Please come and join me. I was on a 70-day win streak, took 3 losses, and now I'm back to a 2-day new win streak, and would love for some of you all to come and join me. And if you want to learn my system, You can get a one-on-one with me right here at this link, calendly.com. Link is in the script.
I'm up early for the dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month. I got that quote. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.